Rapper Prodigy, who's a member of the New York hip-hop duo Mobb Deep, has died. The rapper's publicist said in a statement Tuesday that Prodigy was hospitalized a few days ago in Las Vegas. Prodigy was 42 years old.
All the way back to the beginning, 1995 was the first time I ever heard about the Illuminati. It was in the verse. You on LL Cool J's I Shot Ya remix. And you said, Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body.
Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep their army.
I don't know if we all knew what you meant at the time. I know it started a trend where then every rapper started using Illuminati in their rhymes.
Yeah.
For you, when you first wrote that lyric, what was going on in your head? What was the message you were really trying to convey?
I came across the word Illuminati. I wanted to put what I was learning into the music, but I didn't want to turn the fans off. So I decided to plant seeds. People not gonna understand what I'm talking about yet, but it's gonna make them curious.
What is the Illuminati? Like, if you could break down what it is that we're actually talking about when we say Illuminati.
It's a group that was formed in the 1700s, something like that, 1600s. This dude named Adam Weishaupt. He started this group of people, powerful, rich people that basically could shape popular opinion and the way, the world is gonna move forward. The word means the illuminated ones. Light is like information, you know what I mean? Oh, you see the light now. I found out the origin of the information that they were teaching. It basically comes from this group called the Essenes in Egypt. These are the original black culture. They're the scholars, doctors, scientists, esoteric thinkers, and they just knew how to do stuff. For example, look at the pyramids. Nobody understands how those pyramids were built. These are the people that had that knowledge. Eye of Horus, the pyramid.
Your letters, man, because it's a lot of them hit the internet, man. One of the things you were talking about a lot while you were in prison was a lot of the conspiracy theory stuff, Illuminati stuff. Do you still believe that?
Yeah, it's real.
Talk to me about, because I remember, can we bring this up real quick? It's just it's from your letter. I'm going to read it. It says, the exact moment in time when I discovered the entire planet was being lied to and was put upon a spell to keep us unaware of it was back in 1996, around the time Biggie got locked up for the tech in his house. And then there was something else here that I thought was interesting. You said, Jay-Z knows the truth, but he chose sides with evil in order to be accepted in the corporate. Jay-Z conceals the truth from the black community and promotes the lifestyle of the beast instead. So how do you see sort of the role of these conspiracy theories play? How is the black community being controlled through that stuff?
Just through food, their environment, medication, branding. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot. You can go down the whole line. It's a whole web network of things. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. You know what I mean? People are definitely being manipulated. You know what I mean? It's a business.
And what can you do as an artist? What can we do as media to change that?
We could, just be rebellious and speak about it.
I mean, to me, it's definitely not a joke, man. There's a lot of real stuff going on out here in this world. Secret societies are real. It's definitely very obvious, that they're at work and it's at play in the music industry, in the food industry, politics. Everywhere you turn is everywhere. You just got to read the signs, you know what I mean? The writing on the wall, basically, is all in front of your face, you know what I'm saying? Once people just learn about it and do a little research about it all, they'll be able to see oh wow, I understand what's going on, you know what I mean? I wrote a lot of letters while I was in here, man. I was doing this thing for Vibe magazine, just writing letters from prison, just expressing myself and things I wanted to get off my chest, things that were on my mind, and I wanted to let people know. And I wanted to show them, even though I was inside, locked in a prison, I wanted to show them that I still had no fear in my heart, about speaking my mind and letting people know what time it is. There's no reason for me to fear, because it's really nothing there's nothing they can do besides kill me, and I'm not afraid of that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think right now they at the point where they would take it that far. I think they, like, this plan that they got into effect, and it's been in effect for hundreds of years or whatever. I think it's so embedded in people's brains now. They got people so brainwashed in this world that they don't even really care anymore. You know what I mean? About people like Alex Jones, people like Prodigy. Like, they're like, go ahead and tell the people what you want. We got these people so brainwashed, there's nothing you guys can do about it. That's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? And when I say they, I mean, you know, the powers and the structures that's in place, you know, that's there to control us. You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, you know, I always say, like, God always wins at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Good always gonna beat evil at the end of the day, man. No matter how bad it's looking, you know what I mean? No matter what's going on, you know what I mean? Good is always gonna win. You know what I mean? But right now, you know what I mean? The devil definitely got the world in a headlock. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's definitely crazy. And it's at the point where they got it so far. Like I said, they don't even care. They put it all in our face. You know what I mean? It's an information age. It's everywhere. It's all over the internet. What's going on? You know, it's all in these books. It's in movies. It's in, you know, it's all over the place. And they got people so brainwashed, you know what I mean, with all the, you know, fashion and, you know, jewelry, especially like in the hip-hop world, all the stuff that is materialistic and stuff that, like, is not going to do nothing for their soul or their life. You know, like I was saying, you know, it's hard to get people to listen and to get people to want to change. They gotta want that change on their own. That'll never happen. You can't force somebody to want to change their life and change their way of thinking to understand what's really going on, that they've been manipulated. Their parents and their grandparents have been manipulated. You know, it's hard to break somebody out of that spell, you know, and their way of thinking and their belief system. You know what I mean? Because they're in a comfortable space where, you know, it just shatters their whole entire world, like, and their way of thinking. It hurts too much. It's way too comfortable for them to just stay the way they are. You know what I mean?
That's about it, because I really don't believe in this system, man. This system's foul, man. You know what I mean? I believe you can make small little changes here and there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it'll take years for it to get to where you want to be. What's really going on? Like, there's really things going on behind the scenes. Like, that's very real. You know what I'm saying? There's no denying that. Like, look at the world that we live. Look what happened to our ancestors. Look, you think that happened for no reason? Nah, there's a system in place that they put in place to keep people under control. Look what they did to our people, dog. Like, that's the illest shit in the world, what they did to us. Like, you know what I mean? They brainwashed us and completely wiped out our history from the schools and from, that's a plan. They plan to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely real. Basically, what we talking about right now is the Illuminati, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you what it means to me. The name Illuminati means the enlightened ones. You know something that somebody else doesn't know. Those people in those positions of power control and manipulate situations into their favor for their own agenda. Laws being changed, the FDA putting ingredients in certain foods for certain reasons. Mostly their agenda is population control, mind control. You're being manipulated. We're all being manipulated, you know what I'm saying? You learn that they infiltrate groups in key positions in those groups so they can control the decision making to move things, to move with their agenda, to control the mass popular opinion and to control the world.
It took me 33 years for me to see the truth. Never so clear, I was too young, I couldn't articulate myself the right way, son.
If you really want to know about something and you study the origin of it, you get to the bottom of it, you get to the roots, you start seeing things that you didn't recognize before, like, oh wow, this is kind of deep, son. It's some other shit. It's not what you thought it was. How the government started, how religion started, like, that's just interesting to me. Me and my mans, we used to go to the library in Brooklyn on Eastern Parkway, and we used to just study history books, and Behold the Pale Horse, that was one of the books, and Dr. Malachi York. We bumped across this book one day called The President's Bloodline, you know what I mean? And basically it showed how all the U.S. presidents was all related through marriage or cousins or bloodline, all the way back to the kings and queens of Europe. That's not a democracy, that's a secret society.
I was under the spell of king, rule, and reserve notes. Religion and fashion, I used to be black.
On some real, that's how powerful these people are, though. You know what I'm saying? Even me, I was doing little bullshit too, buying man diamonds and doing those dumb shit, promoting the wrong type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I snapped out of that shit and then got myself together and refocused on what shit is supposed to be. Like, what are you trying to promote to the people? Like, what are you all about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your mission statement, dog? What do you represent? Like, for real. Get real, nigga. Get with the times, nigga. You know what I mean? Free your mind, dogs. Learn something, man. Learn something, man.